Morning folks, temperature in my bit of South London suburbia is -3, going to -1 probably later. It will apparently warm up at the weekend, and we've had a really cold spell for this time of year, unheard of. But anyway, it's a beautiful day, beautiful sunny day. What walk there is in my studio is coming through the large Velux windows, sort of roof lights. I've got a cheese cutter hat on. Got a thick fleece, body warmer, well dressed, cold hands. So we'll see what we can do with this. So a bit of snow type of picture, topical. I've just put a bit of masking tape around this just to reduce the size of the page. And what can I say? So colours, the usual palette. There we go. You know what it is. I'd only use a very limited palette of six colours. The sixth colour being Payne's Grey, which is not really a colour. It's a very, very good shortcut maker. Okay, so let's get cracking. I'm going to use most of my worn out brushes, plus one that's not worn out. So there we are, they're my brushes. There we are. Nice. These are the Pro Art varnish brushes, which are well worn now, which is lovely. So I'm going to use the 1-inch brush. It's a bit, the bristles are just a little bit long, but then that wouldn't matter if it was for varnish, but for painting, well, it's okay. So a bit of water. Let's get into a bit of blue and a bit of Payne's. You can wet the paper a little bit. Put a fine mist of spray just to help the paint. Boy, that's the best painting. The best painting is the one which is pure white, and then you proceed to go on and ruin it. Oh, that's nice. Payne's Grey, bit of water, and let's have a bit of white in there. Help with this. What is he doing? Alright, clean the brush. Clean the jeans. It's very rare that we get snow before January or February, even if I can't remember if we got any at all last year. I'm talking about London. Scotland, of course, is much nearer the Arctic Circle and gets a lot of it. But many of us, the children love it, but I don't think we're grown-ups do, because it causes a right old mess. That's already there. Just warm that bit up. And just work at it until you're happy. Put a bit of ochre in with that. And you can just keep glazing over your underpainting, and then just keep lost and found is the best way to describe that. That's a nice pink. Pink on the horizon. And all the time, areas are drying. This is a sea white 50 sheet pad, or 160 gram per square metre. It's the heaviest one I've seen in this range. The Hobbycraft have got the smaller ones, but this size they've only got the when I last looked, 150 grams, or 100. Well, what was? What is one? 150 grams per square metre. It's just a little bit thin, but it was okay. Well, I've got one of these filled up, but this one, 150 grams, 50 sheets, fabulous paper to work on, provided you don't be too rough with it and over wet it, that sort of thing. You'll be okay. Oh, let's just get a bit of grey in there. Oh, a bit of a wild sky. Just get the top sort of done to your liking. Right, but there's a bit of paint grey in there. I'm aiming for a rough sort of sky. Overcast, very heavily overcast, filled with snow, clouds. Before we get onto the landscape, let's just do a bit more of that, and we can go back to it and refine it. It's going a bit bubbly now, so we'll just come out of that. Let's go to the my horizon's going to be about there, I think. So I want a bit of white, a bit of Payne's grey. I love Payne's grey. And we want a blue cast to this. Just keep that nice and fluid. Alright, well that'll be the background. Let's get some light on that horizon now. That's not the finished sky. That's going to be changed. It's very difficult photographing these when they're a little bit bumpy, but that's the nature of it. So get some nice grey, plenty of white in this. Okay, we can put some trees on there, but I want just a bit of that horizon to show. Okay, go back with that blue and grey. Just put that back in there. There wasn't anything hard, it's all soft and muted. Right, let's go back and do a bit of this sky here. Touch of water and a bit of burnt sienna. Excuse me, sort of coughing. Look, don't try and make a portrait of every bit of it. Just do what I'm doing. It's just work all over the painting. Yeah, look, we've got a nice foggy look to that. Let's see if we can do a bit over the top here now. Oh, I reckon that's quite a nice yummy sky. Let's go down into that bottom of that. Cover that, a bit of stuff poking through there. Now I'm going to put that blue back. I bought this palette about 35 years ago. It was for our art club, or the one I belonged to then. I had 90 members. I occasionally get asked to demonstrate for them. Right, okay, yeah. I've got to put a bit of some trees on there, so I'm going to clean the brush. Don't leave your brushes or to dry, because, or if you forget to clean them, they will go bad. The paint will harden all the way through it, but you can't get it out. Right, so I probably need a smaller brush. I'm trying to do it all with just one brush, but it doesn't matter. I want let's have a look. Blue, the paint's grey, bit of white. Let's try that. Right, so the line of trees, we've put that, let's put the bit of snow under there, a touch of grey in there. Right, let's put a little bit of light. Oh, well, that's the distance. I might be fine. I might put some filigree in there. just some little bits with a rigger. Right, now we're going to put in some snow, so we want a bit of grey stuff. Bit of Payne's grey and blue. Oh, we've got a bit of a pink sky, so let's put that in. Right, okay, we've got shadows, show the undulations. Just talking to myself there. Very gentle, just stroking the paint in there. Now we've got to put some foreground texture in. I do tend to make my cloud forms go all the way across. It's probably a bad idea, but until I sort of work out the way through that, to get a bit more variety in those clouds, but I don't know, we're doing sort of semi-abstract work here. Get that up here. Right, so we'll have some, let's have some burnt sienna in there now, and a bit of Payne's grey. And you do some lovely things with these brushes when they're worn out, look. A bit more blue in that. And got some warmer stuff on that horizon there. Clean the brush, let's just reinstate a bit. It's just stuff really. Alright, let's get a glimmer of light in that sky, then I can reflect it through the picture. There. Right, okay, that's good. So we can just do another bit of that in here. Now these are sketches. I don't have time to do. I look at some of my pictures I've done in the past, but which weren't demonstrations, and they're much more finished than these. But I like doing these because it makes it look as if you could do it, and you can. I know a lot of people prefer me to do the watercolours, and the oils, but this is what I love doing. I can sort of lose myself in it. I never thought I'd ever say that, because I used to do this under suffering, but now with these sort of brushes, and I owe thanks to the Danish painter Louise Marie, who's really good at abstracting these sort of things. I find it very hard to do abstract, other than abstract expressionism, where you can just do what you want, make a few marks. But if you try to abstract a landscape, you've got other difficulties, because your brain is saying it doesn't look like that. So that's always a bit of a challenge. Right, I don't think I'm going to do any more to that. I put a frame around it. If I got one, that one probably. Yeah, that's just a little bit big. What's this one? That's too big. The frame. The aperture is too big. Too small for that. Let's try this one. Yeah, well, that'll do. That's about it. It's nothing, but it hasn't taken very long to do, and it says everything that I wanted to say. You've got a real mixed sky that is fluid. We've got plenty of shadow, light and shade in the snow. We've got cool grey colours on the horizon, and we've got a bit of texture in the foreground. I don't know whether I think figure might murder that, wouldn't it? Well, I could try. I could find my brush. I could put some little figures on the horizon. Otherwise, I'm going to end up putting footprints in, and they will go wrong. So let's just use a bit of this red. Let's put a couple of dots in. We'll have just a sort of a lightish grey as well. And I'd use that yellow. Well, I'll use it now. Okay, that will do. That's the only detail that I'm going to put in. Hope you like it, folks. I'll get this uploaded. Please try. You don't need to spend a lot of money on acrylics. There's my basic palette. I can do all of that, and I could do meadows with these colours. It's a matter of learning to do it, and by trying. You're not going to pick up something like this in 5 minutes. The problem that you will have is that you over detail it, or overdo the texture. I'm painting on cheap cartridge paper. That book costs about 10 quid, 50 sheets. So say 50 sheets for £10, a 50p a sheet. Is that right? I used to be good at maths. I was a draftsman. Forgot it all now. But I don't. I've sort of jettisoned what I don't need and taken on what I do need, which is all this sort of stuff. Anyway, let me know what you think, folks. You probably will hate anything it's underdone, but what I can do is get a bit of tissue paper. For tissue, I mean toilet roll. Or if you can nick another one, but I've got a bit of paper here. Let's just see if we can take a bit of that out, so it's not too obvious. Yeah, well, there we are. See you soon. Bye bye.